It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
Pass him, it is.
Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Smith on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Jones from the gun on third down. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. They can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Yes, they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
The tackle made at the...
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the...
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
29 is Mike 29. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through.
14. Giants nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
20. And the Giants first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the door gets tough in here.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Giants.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Giants, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And this is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd down.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Catch made by Slayton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
"36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, that's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Giants.
Now Jones gets us out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Barkley.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, New York.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Ingram.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Giants first down.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Packers 14, Giants 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
And 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, here's Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Jones now throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Giants' 38-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's got it up and through.
Giants 21. Packers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Barkley. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Back to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 56-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Here's Tate to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
At the 30-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Off play action. Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Giant ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Rodgers. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there. They'll feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Rodgers now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And 1.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point try now for Crosby. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Jones
picked off right around the 43.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On 1st down, Dillon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
On the sneak, Rodgers. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop it for no gain.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here's Jones, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Packers 28, Giants 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Tate to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
21.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake. Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now Jones throwing on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Giants on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got some space here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Goodwin. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
They're running it. Back one.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. On second down, here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw on third down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's Tate to return it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle, there to make the stop. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Throwing, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. It's caught, Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 40-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's third down.
Jones now from the gun on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards that time.
New York.
Okay, ready? 50 seconds. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 50 seconds. Get me up. 50 seconds to match.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he is all the way up past the 25. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Hey, keep it going, dog. Keep it going.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now left side on the swing pass. Got some room at the 30. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Switch, switch, switch.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Packers, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a